No one can dispute the fact that Angelina Jolie is a Hollywood icon. Since making her debut as a child all the way back in 1982 and starting her career in 1993, she has gone from strength to strength, appearing in everything from bizarre independent films to huge-budget blockbusters. She is an actress that people adore and look up to due to her beauty and talent. Besides her enormous success in film, she is also a dedicated philanthropist who helps aid children in third-world countries. While Jolie has lived a majority of her life in the spotlight of Hollywood, there are still some fun facts that fans may not know about. So here are 10 fun facts about the Hollywood actress and philanthropist. She had a rocky relationship with her father. Angelina Jolie was born on June 4, 1975, to actor Jon Voight and actress Marshaline Bertrand. She has one sibling, a brother named James Haven. Her parents separated in 1976, and both she and her brother lived with their mother full-time. She grew up to have an extremely strained relationship with her father because of his infidelity. She legally dropped the name Voight in 2002, but in 2007, after her mother's death, they finally reconciled. She turned down a big superhero role before joining Eternals. Jolie reveals that she turned down a big superhero film before signing up to star in Eternals. Speaking with Empire, Jolie opened up about her decision to join the Marvel Studios project. Admitting that she doesn't usually lean towards superhero or sci-fi films, the actress said that she felt like something else was happening in this film and that it was very character-driven. She then added that she was actually approached for a different high-profile superhero project before, which she turned down because of the aforementioned reason, saying the films are not usually what I'm looking to do. However, Jolie remained tight-lipped on what the role or project was, so it's unclear who eventually landed the role instead. She studied with the CIA as part of her training for a role. Jolie was a natural when she played the role of a CIA agent in the movie Salt. Her seamless acting in this role was no coincidence. Digital Journal reports that she met with real CIA agents as a form of behind-the-scenes training. They quoted her as saying, "We met women who were in the CIA with men, and they were tough. They were extraordinary women who appeared soft and sweet, like somebody's mom." She turned down a role in The Aviator because of Harvey Weinstein. In a 2021 interview with The Guardian, Jolie revealed that she turned down a role in Martin Scorsese's The Aviator due to Harvey Weinstein's involvement in the project. While she didn't name the specific part she was being eyed for, you'd suspect it might have been either Katharine Hepburn or Ava Gardner, which ended up being played by Cate Blanchett in Academy Award-winning form and Kate Beckinsale respectively. Jolie's first encounter with the disgraced Miramax mogul came when she was just 21 years old, and it soured her on ever having to deal with Weinstein ever again for the rest of her professional career. In fact, she admitted in the same interview with The Guardian that she fought with ex-husband Brad Pitt when he signed on to Weinstein-backed projects Inglourious Basterds and Killing Them Softly, and she refused to attend any promotional events for either film. "I was asked to do The Aviator, but I said no because he was involved. I never associated or worked with him again. It was hard for me when Brad did. We fought about it. Of course, it hurt." She collects knives as a hobby. Jolie reportedly has an extensive collection of knives. She told W Magazine that her admiration for daggers was thanks to her mother, who got her into the hobby of collecting them. "My mom took me to buy my first daggers when I was 11 or 12, and I've already bought Maddox some things." She is drawn to knives from around the world because they remind you of history. There's just something beautiful about them and traditional. Each country has different knives and weapons, and that's why I started collecting them. She has a pilot's license. Just in case she didn't have enough laudable accomplishments to her name already, Jolie also knows how to fly. She got her pilot's license in 2004 and soon thereafter bought one of the safest single-engine planes labeled as Cirrus SR-22G2. She surprised TV audiences with her little-known skill when she was shown piloting an aircraft in the 2018 documentary The Queen's Green Planet. Jolie has since said the key reason she took up flying was as a treat to her son Maddox, who was 3 at the time. She told People, "Every time Mad sees a plane, he's amazed. If I could actually fly a plane by the time he's 4, I'll be like Superman to him." In fact, the flight number has Maddox's initials MX in his honor, and to remind herself of the sole reason she had chosen to hold onto the steering wheel in the first place. She voluntarily had a double mastectomy. Jolie's mother tragically died young from both breast cancer and ovarian cancer. Her grandmother, meanwhile, had also died from ovarian cancer, while her aunt died of breast cancer. After undergoing tests, Jolie learned she stood an 87% chance of developing breast cancer herself due to an inherited genetic defect. Because of this, she opted to have a double mastectomy as a preventive measure in February 2013. 2 years later, she also had a preventive salpingo-oophorectomy to avoid ovarian cancer, which she was also at risk of developing. She has been married 3 times. Jolie married her Hackers co-star Johnny Lee Miller in 1995. At their wedding, she wore black leather pants and a white top with Johnny's name scribbled in blood. Their marriage didn't last long as they divorced 4 years later in 1999. Before their divorce was finalized, she had her first openly gay relationship with her Foxfire co-star Jenny Shimizu in 1998. She then hopped right back into another marriage with Academy Award-winning actor Billy Bob Thornton. This marriage was unified in Las Vegas, and the entire thing cost $189. They infamously wore each other's blood in a vial around their necks. Her marriage to Thornton lasted until 2003. In 2004, she met Brad Pitt during the making of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. They were married in 2014, but Jolie filed for divorce in September 2016. She struggled with self-harm and drugs. Jolie has grown up in the spotlight, and those who have been following her career know she used to have a bit of a darker, rebellious side. She had very low self-esteem and suffered from depression in the early 90s. By the time she was 16, she struggled to emotionally connect with others. She has expressed in interviews that she never felt comfortable being hugged, even by her mother. When she was a teenager, she had already experimented with every drug possible, even heroin. She soon found an emotional release in self-harm and thought about committing suicide at 19 and 22 years old. She found a new sense of stability when she adopted her first son, Maddox. Her dream job was to be an undertaker. It's no secret that Angelina Jolie has a fascination with death. She has explained thinking about death has her appreciate life more. Her fascination with death started at an early age. When she was a teen, she attended the Lee Strasberg Theatre Institute. After only 2 years of attendance, she dropped out to pursue her real interest as an undertaker or funeral director. She left acting school to study embalming. She later went back to acting after breaking up with her boyfriend.